Case. Mm. Into the surprisingly vast lobby. Each one has a red light above it. Okay, that's my input. Let me just print it out to check if everything's fine on that front. So it's getting a bit messy here. So what I need is this line. And I can then comment all of this code. Lines is not defined. I get the lines, okay. These are the batteries with their voltage rating. Um, let's look at the input. I have okay. And if I run my code here, do I have any lines? Is what I want to see. I do have lines. Okay. Each line of digits in your input corresponds to a single bank of batteries. Within each bank, you need to turn on exactly 2 batteries. Turn on the batteries 2 and 4. The bank would produce 24 joules. What's happening here? Okay, what's the maximum jolt we can create? Okay, first brute force approach would be to look for a 9, and then 8, then 7, and then so on. The first 9 we get, or an even better brute force approach would be we can only we can create a number from any 2 digits from these lines, and if that number is like the largest among all of the numbers that are possible, then you can say that that's the uh, that's the number we are picking from that line, and then we can print the answer here. So the answer is 0. For each line, it's gonna be hard for the second part for sure. Picking a better approach like should be our go-to thing to do, but let's just go with this for now. So line dot split space what could be a better approach? better approach could be like sorting this array. Let's see what this does. Nice. But we need to keep their associations correct. Okay. Like picking the largest two numbers are still the priority. Mm, no, that's not the priority. Because a 9 could be at the end. Uh, this won't serve as the first letter. Like this cannot serve as the first letter if it's at the end. But if it's not, we can always use the largest number. So we go in sorted. Let n is equals to sorted dot size or len for let I equals 0, I less than n, I plus plus. We look for the largest number. Dot reverse, let's just do. And we have to store the so let's map each number with an array of two numbers or a tuple. I don't know if we can make a tuple here. N comma I. Um, let's just try that. That's possible. So we have numbers. Okay, that did not do anything. If uh, sorted of I of 1 is not equal to n minus 1, then we can always pick this as our first letter. So joltage is equals to 0. Then we do jolt plus equals to 10 into number of sorted I 0. And for the second number, we'll have to use this. Index of first number is 0, let's say. So index of first is equals to I, and then we perform this loop again. Or we could have done it in the same loop instead of breaking. We could say like, or let's just do this way for now. We start from id1 and in the non-sorted array. This is super bad code, but I think I do console log answer here somewhere. Yeah, I don't. 363, which is perfectly wrong. Let me print out the joules that I'm printing. 99. Um, no, but it's 92. $351. That's again wrong. 349. That's again wrong. Uh-oh. It is sorting them correctly, I believe. Uh, okay. 349, which is weird. Um, let's look at the first thing. 98 is correct. 88 is wrong. How did this guy find another 8? What is happening here? So the sort should be like first the what matters is the number is greater, and if the number is greater in the lower index one, okay. Array goes to or I could just subtract the index from n. That was one issue. The other issue is that somehow they are able to get what? Missing bracket. Ninety-eight, 88, 72, 91. I don't understand what's going on here. Let's put a debugger. Okay. Didn't want to go there, buddy. Let's go here. Why? Okay, so the first line was correct, so we want to skip that. Let's just skip all of it. Okay, let's go train dot. Now, if we go down, 8, 8 again. Let me skip this. Come on. Okay. So, let me skip this one as well. So, sorted array is this one. 9 at the 14th place and 8 at the 0th place. And that looks good to me. Let's get into it. So we found that at I equals to 1, this condition satisfied, which was 8 is at position 0. So we can pick anything after 8. And that's what I did here. So nums is also sorted because of nums.sort. How can I make such a rookie mistake, man? $357 is correct. Oh shit. Let me see my stats. Oh, a very bad rank for the silver. Okay, part 2. The escalator doesn't move. Exactly 12 batteries within each bank. As I said, this technique would hurt going forward, right? So for this thing, I think We are pretty close to the sorted approach. Um, but this time the index is more important than here. Um, so what we do is instead of this sort, we apply a different sort, which is ascending order for the second element, and if they are the same, which is not possible, um, index cannot be the same for two elements, bro. So we need to pick out 12 numbers, 12 digits, in such a way that they make the largest number. Mm, I can choose one number to be the first, or a greedy approach. I think backtracking might be required here and recursion, because we can choose this to be included in the 12, this then leave this one, then yeah, I think backtracking is the way to go here. I think I need to create a new script. This has gone way too overboard on this one. I want to remove all of the code that's not required as well. Okay, so let's think this through. So at every point, we can either choose to let me print the lines. Okay, so creating a function or an arrow function, solve. So it takes in a number and an index where we currently at. We can either choose to pick this number or not, and if num dot length 12, return number. else solve number index plus 1 if number dot length is, let's say number dot length is 1, and we are at okay, we need the line as well. And we are at an index where 12 numbers cannot be extracted further. That means int n or n is equals to line dot length if 12. So let's say n is 15, and we go from 0, 1, 2, 3 index, so on up to 15. If we reach, like, let's say 10, or right, so even if I include the current index, we won't be able to make it 12 if we have only done one number. I would need the so if number that we have created till now and the numbers that are left are basically n minus index. So if, let's say this is 16, n is 16, and the last number would be 15. So we are left with these many numbers more to pick, and these are the numbers left. I'm just checking if I'm correct. So like 13 and 15, so 13, 14, 15 are three numbers. So n minus index plus 1, I guess. Oh, no. N minus 16. 16 minus 13, that is three numbers. Okay. If that's lesser than that, then we can just return not possible. Turn 0, let's say. So we can either choose to pick that one or not. Return the max math dot max of solve this and solve. So the line remains same. Number increases by the line of index. We choose to include that, and then we increase the index. Then we take the max of that. So for every line, const max joules will be equal to solve for every line. Then I give it number, and then I hope this is passed by value. then index is 0. Currently the number is also an empty string, and joules surplus equals to max joules. That's it. Um, that seems to work correctly. Um, but then it would hang, right? It would hang, right? I don't even know if this is actually working or not. I should have seen a max joules printed out here. I guess it's taking too much time. What can we do? One improvement I can think of is that. Oh, wait, what happened? Can I stop this script? What? I should have known this better. Okay, let's just go close that. Okay, we need to think of an improvement here. Um, if we count the number of threes, eights, and nines, will that help? Um, so like I think a better approach here would be to look at the um largest numbers, 9, and if they are like uh, um so the previous approach which we followed was kind of cool, um where what we did was we created this sorted array, and what we have to do is just replace this thing with our recursive sort method, right? Or something of that sort. So I think I'm gonna stick with this approach. Because a 12 digit number starting with 9 will always be greater than any number that starts with like 2 or 3. And if we have a 9 that's 12 away from the back, then we should choose that instead of choosing any number. Okay, so um, so we want to find 12 numbers, right? So 12 numbers basically means I mean, I could add number or maybe just add it to a string. So basically, let string answer equals this, and then I just to a string answer plus equals to sorted I and 0 dot to string first, and so I don't have to worry about this. And now the next index that I start from is the current index. I'm already like, wait, this fucked up. This is fucked up because this one minus j, and then we do j j minus minus first. Well, j. I hate like this one-off things that I do. There's something wrong about my brain that doesn't work whenever I do these things. Okay, we can say that this should be. Let me just comment this down. If sorted of comma 1 is greater than ind, this should be greater than previous index equal to, and sorted of sorted of I comma 1 should give enough space that there are 12 elements left behind. Let me come back in a minute. So I think if we ever reach like the index that is for the um, then we would have to take the last 12 numbers. So not this. So if j is 12, that means we are looking for the 12th digit from the start. So you should have 12 digits from the back. So that means, let's say n is 15, and the first digit or n is 16, and last digit has an index of 15, and we should like 0, 1, 2. So the current index should be 4. I mean, if it would have been so easier if we had one base indexing everything. Um, So, I mean, what should be the current index minimum? I think we can just check if it passes. I think we can break now. So now we'll have a string answer. Now what happened? What did I do? Debugger? That's wrong answer. We got 9876543. Not these. Did it print out 9876543 only? Weird. Is that correct? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. That's wrong. That's again wrong. Why is that wrong though? So 1, 2, 3, I think down of this is fine. I think this condition is failing, I believe. If I have to pick two digits and my n is 16, then my current index should be like the number I'm at. J should start from 0 and then go up till 12. Let's just do that. Do J plus plus here. And so let's say I'm filling the first index. Then I just need this is still wrong. Still wrong. Wait, this is not executing. What's the error? Can you please run this? Why is it not printing anything? If I'm picking for the 12th number can be n minus 1, right? So and 11th number can be n minus 2. Can be n minus 2. So minus 12 minus j. Why is it not printing anything though? What's running in the background? I've made a mistake somewhere. I need 1, 12. At the last one, that is 12, then here. And that seems to be correct. So Oh my god, it took so much time. Damn.